Okay, good morning. Saturday, August 22nd. I got the Tierra del Sol all sky webcam set up here. And when I've been monitoring all the all sky cams for a couple days now, one thing I have noticed that about an hour before sunrise, the sky lightens up considerably, as you can see here. Sunrise in Tierra del Sol isn't supposed to be till 6:13 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and the sky started to brighten considerably at 5:12 a.m. As you can see here, I pulled up the Weather Underground Tierra del Sol California site. My computer's locking up a little bit here. This is weird, huh? Anyway, here it is. Sunrise, 6:13 a.m. So we go back to the all sky cam, Tierra del Sol. Just stop it for a second here. You can see at 5:12. 5:12, that's when it started to brighten. I don't have the frame before that anymore. It rolls every 10 minutes. So we'll just step it through. There's 5:12, 5:22, considerably brighter. 5:32, about the same, maybe a little brighter. 5:42, still getting brighter. Now 5:52 starts to recede a little bit. And then 6:02, the same, about the same. So that tells me that the second sun, Nibiru sun, is coming up first and catching some reflections from our sun and brightening up the sky. That's my conclusion. We're going to catch the orange orb coming up here in the east here pretty soon. Probably another 30 minutes, so I'm going to stop it for now. So you can see it again here in this other view, 5:12. Starts to brighten considerably to the east. And looks like it starts to back off again. Now, I'm catching the second sun coming up around 6:32, and that would seem to be incongruent with my theory that it's rising ahead and therefore brightening the skies. But maybe that's just when the camera's catching it. It's coming through this fisheye lens. It's all about perspective, folks, and relative positions. So anyway, I'm going to pause it again and wait for the next frame anyway. Okay, it stepped another 10 minutes, so I'm just popping it in there to show you that the light continues to get smaller as it gets closer to sunrise, which I think is quite odd. Like I said, I've seen it in quite a few of the other sky cams that are still actively working. Okay, another 10 minutes have gone by. It's got up to 6:22 a.m. PDT. You can see it's still getting not as the flash is still lessening. But you could see that the rest of the horizon is starting to gain some light now because the sun's coming up, the real sunrise. We're still in the same sky webcam, San Diego Astronomy Associate Club site, Tierra del Sol. Waiting for the sunrise and the appearance of the Nibiru sun. Should come up in the next frame. At least it has for the last 2 days. The orange ball with the circle dot on it. Okay, here we are. We're back. And here's the orange orb again. It's first appeared to get 632.50, just like the last 2 days. Starting to roll down. Here's a shot of the horizon. I don't know. I don't think it's the sun, folks. Quite honestly, it would be showing a lot brighter, more illumination, I would think. Plus, it looks to be, if you go to this horizon view, it's coming down rather than going up. Or it's just skirting it, skirting the horizon. I don't know, we'll keep watching it here for a second. You can see, let me stop it. Okay, we stop it at 632. There's the dot. And now keep in mind, it's much smaller than the sun. This second sun, binary twin, supposed to be 4 times the mass of Jupiter, not necessarily the size of Jupiter. Either way, even if it were 4 times the size, it's still a lot smaller than our primary sun. So, that being said, if that were the sun, the same spot should still be here 10 minutes later, but it's not. So this thing's rotating, moving around, whichever direction it might be rotating in. It's said to be maybe rotating opposite of the sun's rotation, but I don't know that for sure. But at any rate, the spot's not there again at 6:42, which is 10 minutes after. So that tells me it's a smaller body, and it's not our sun. Plus, if that was the sun, why isn't it appearing to be more brighter? This is matching up pretty well with the descriptions that we've had of Nibiru, the valid descriptions at any rate. So there it is for now. I only have 15 minutes recording on this, so I'm going to stop it again, come back when another frame or two passes. Okay, here we go. Another 10 minutes transpired. So let's stop it again. There's the 6:42. There's when it first appeared, 6:32. You can see it's not there at 6:22. So there's 6:32. There's the dot. 6:42, no dot. Looks like something might be showing up down here, or that could be just a reflection. And then here, it looks like the dot may be down here. So maybe this thing's rotating north-south. Here's a shot of the horizon. We'll play that through and go back and look down there again. Okay, I suppose you could say that's rising. The sun, it would appear to be. Does that correspond with this orange ball? I don't know. Hard to say. I just don't see why this orange ball looks the way it does and why it's not showing up to be a whole lot brighter if that's in fact the sun. I caught it last night too. It's sunset. Same all sky webcam. Tried recording it, but I wasn't not successful. I'll try to get it again tonight. But you guys go in and have a look and see what you think. Leave your comments below this video. Thanks. Gonna pause it again. I got about 4 minutes left. So we'll try to catch the rest of this thing as it cycles through. Okay, here we are. We're back. Another 10 minutes passed. You can see it's getting considerably brighter. Looks like the light's coming from somewhere other than that orange ball, in my opinion. Here's another shot of the horizon. Sun's making its way up slowly, it looks like, heading from north to east. Let's stop and start this thing again. Okay, there's where it first appeared, 6:32. Next shot, 6:42. Next shot, 6:52. You can see the dot maybe down here now. And here we got the 7:02 shot. What it looks like the light's coming from somewhere other than here. Granted, it's probably refracting or bouncing off some part of the lens. However, why is this thing showing up so clear and then appearing not to be the light source? That's the question. And it looked pretty cool last night too on the sunset. Same deal. Came down here and it was a little before sunset actually. Started coming through the frames. And it doesn't look like the sun to me. You guys check it out. Leave your comments below. Got about 2 minutes left. I'm going to pause this and hopefully we'll catch another frame or two. Okay, here we go. Step through another 10 minutes. I'm going to stop it. So there's 6:32 when it first appears. 42. Looks like it's maybe rotating frontwards, north to south, to me. There's the ball again, or the dot. 7:02. Get the illumination coming in from the left, which is where the sun should be relative to this thing, since it's coming up before and putting that big flash in the sky about an hour before. And then there's 7:22. Let me stop it again. I still got a few seconds left. See if we catch it one more time. Okay, here it is one last time. I'm pumped through till 7:32. Wish they had some archived footage on this camera so you can see how long this has been occurring. But anyway, there you go. Keep in mind it's a fisheye lens, so there's magnification involved here. I'm not saying the thing that's this big relative to this picture. So anyway, we'll see what we get tonight when we try to record the sunset. I'm gonna have to stop this thing and try to do an upload on the YouTube channel. God bless.